Hello, good afternoon, you guys, and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps keep the video in the algorithm, okay? So make sure you guys please like, share, subscribe, comment, and all of those great things, okay? You guys, I wanted to talk about it's so much stuff going on within the city of Memphis, and it's so sad. Okay, we've had Grove Hero, of course, to be hit up in Charlotte, North Carolina, and now we've had C Money from Fast Cash to lose his life. We got so much stuff that is going on. Okay, this is on the heel of. Govan's trial getting ready to start. We don't know what's going to happen with that. We don't know what's going to come out. We don't know the things that's going to happen after that. And the sad part is we don't even know if it's going to be over after that. Okay. But I want to talk about Grove Hero. Of course, Grove Hero was hit up in Charlotte. And I went live last night to talk about it. It had just happened. And it looks like he's out of the hospital. He is in a wheelchair. I don't know if he's temporarily, if it hit something, he's temporarily in a wheelchair, because I would think that he would still be in the hospital if it was really, really bad. We're definitely praying for Grove Hero. Y'all know Grove is one of my favorites, okay? I had the opportunity to interview him on here last December. Really good spirit, does a lot for the community of Memphis, even wants to go outside of the Memphis community and build parks and stuff for children to be able to be kids, right? Definitely following in the footsteps of Young Dolph as far as his philanthropy, his big heart, learning, just learning how to make your money work for you, okay? We don't know at this point what it was. Grove Hero talked a little bit about it. We heard him say, because he was still, I know he's got to be frustrated, but you never let the enemy see you sweat. Okay, so I like the way that he is doing this at this point, right? He's been in good spirits. He's out there today with his food truck. We don't know. Okay. So many theories out there, who would want it for someone else. And I pray for a speedy recovery for that young man that was with him, was hit up. We don't know if somebody else was the target and they was hit. We don't know. Okay. Grove Hero is not really saying anything at this point. But that leaves the door open for so many conspiracy theorists, right? We don't really know if this had anything to do with his beefs with Migo or anything like that. And come to think about it, Migo been trolling, okay? And so Lil Migo, okay, posted God don't like ugly. Okay. I want to pull that up. He was talking about God don't like ugly. And yeah, I'm trying to get back to that, okay? Just give me a minute. My subscribers be lacing me up, child. Shout out to Holiday Tracks. Y'all know that's my little boo too, okay? And I say that in a good way, because these folks on here twisted. He reposted, a young lady posted, damn, praying for Grove Hero. And he reposted that comment and says, God don't like ugly. And then he turned around and posted, F him. Remember, he said God ain't shit, not me. Okay. So Migo, couldn't miss an opportunity, right? It looks like that he posted that 18 hours ago. So I mean, he got the news quick. He couldn't miss an opportunity to hurry up and let it digest. He didn't know if it was, at this point, if it was true or not, because everybody was still trying to figure out if it was true. I don't even know if Grove Hero had gone live yet. Hold on, let me see, because y'all know Hold on, child. There go my boo. OG Murder. Y'all know I love me some OG Murder. I follows him. Let's see. Let's see if it's still up. Okay, so it is already down. Um, y'all let me see. Let me see how soon was it. I should have had already looked at this, but I just thought about it, right? So Lil Migo, Grove Hero posted that he got shot. 9 hours ago. Okay. But he just posted that on his Facebook page. Because I went live around 11 o'clock last night. Okay. So, anyways, it really don't matter. But let me just say this: Lil Migo he couldn't miss an opportunity. Okay. He didn't. It seems like to me, he didn't know. I guess if it was true or not at that point, maybe. But he definitely took the opportunity to troll. Okay. I would think with everything that Lil Migo has been through, from his people turning on him and setting him up and stuff, he'd be trying to take every opportunity that he can to pray the devil off. Okay. But hey, Lil Migo is a kid, basically. His ass old enough to know better, but he's still silly. But I'm not gonna go as far as to say that he had that done to him, because at this point they're not saying anything. We won't really know the circumstances. He had people around him. Maybe they got into it with somebody. Y'all know people be waiting for an opportunity. They know the Grove Hero, the Dolph was being hit up in Charlotte. They probably want the opportunity to watch it on the news. Yeah, Dolph was hit up in Charlotte, and we go hit this bitch ass nigga up in Charlotte, or something like that, or his people. Who really knows? I know a lot of people talked about how Gotti says that either it was South Carolina, I believe it was South Carolina though, it was like his second home or something like that. He used to be down there a lot. So I don't know. I can't say that it had anything to do with that. It could have been an isolated incident where some people got into it. Definitely somebody got into it, okay? And then some shooting went on. But for him and somebody else to get hit, it kind of makes me think that those were they probably were the targets, okay? That's what I believe, but nobody is saying anything. So at this point, all we can do is just speculate. Okay, that's the only thing that we could do. But Grove has been in good spirits, right? So you don't really know how he's feeling at this point. He's keeping on going and all of that, and I'm sure he'll get more security, okay, around him. Grove crack a lot of jokes and stuff. Sometimes people can't take that. So who knows, what really happened. But we're going to pray for a speedy recovery. He's out in his wheelchair. And hey, we're going to pray for a speedy recovery as it relates to Grove Hero and safety. Okay. Also, I want to talk about C Money of Fast Cash lost his life, which is really sad because I started hearing about the Fast Cash boys when they started dealing with Juke a little bit, and started listening to their music and stuff like that. And when I started, I went and listened to some of their music. I knew at that point that they were extremely talented. Okay, I knew at that point that they were extremely talented. It's so unfortunate that this young man has lost his life. Now, at one point, I thought that they were a group. It looks like this young man, C Money, has he may be on his own now as far as rapping. And I mean, it don't mean it's no beef or anything like that, because young men be in groups and then they go solo and stuff all the time, or they just do their own projects by themselves, okay? He was really close to Lil Migo, okay? Really close to Lil Migo and all of them, okay? And Lil Migo posted, "Damn, Momo, every day I wake up to some BS. C Money Smith, I love you, brother. You was just talking about all the stuff we was finna do for the whole team. Your heart was too big for these ninjas. You give your spine when they wouldn't give the same." So evidently there was some mess going on. There was some beef going on within some people that was around him that was closer to him, okay? "You was there for me and I was there for you. Any call, watch over us. We had a whole tape on the way. 8 to the day. SF'd up my whole year." Okay? Now I'm going to his page, okay? And on his page, he posted yesterday at 2:01 a.m. tour on the way. I'm finna turn this shit up a notch. And he posted yesterday at 1:58, "Ain't going off no luck, putting in the work and grinding for everything I want." Yesterday he posted, "I ain't nothing like you claim. Go on, push that button. Go on, go against the grain." Okay, so hey, he said he was telling somebody, "Go on, push that button. Go on, go against the grain. I ain't nothing like you claim. Go on, push that button. Go against the claim." So was he having issues with somebody within his camp? He's telling him to push the button, go against the grain. And then somebody posted, "Look like they pushed on your ass. Laugh out loud, rest and piss, you B-ass ninja. All that 3K shit now, you up with KP, pussy ass, laugh out loud. And I know Young Key and J Money gonna beat your ass soon as you land. Fast cash." That's sad. Somebody said you're trolling on a fake page. That's messed up right there. You know, these young men was doing their thing. You have to give it to them. I think they're from out of Frazier. That's the North Memphis area. Hey, some of the best to come from out of that area. Hey, I'm telling you, in a long time. It's really sad. I don't know how old he is, but he looks to be fairly young. He was gearing up to, it looks like he was putting in the work. And now he's lost his life. It seems like to me, Lil Migo said a whole lot when he said, "You give your last and they won't." He says, driving her crazy. Okay, he had a girlfriend that he was, it seems like he was really in love with. He was doing this thing. Yeah, he was doing his thing. C Money, wow. He rapped at the Glow Bash. "This all off me, ain't signed no contract. This hard work and independence." So he was dedicated to being independent. He said, "This all off me." He performed at the Glow Bash. He said, "This is all off me, no contract. This hard work and independence." Okay. He was doing this thing. Rest in peace to the brother. I hate this. He was back there with Big Boogie and them. I don't know if he was still in a group, but hey, he was definitely doing this thing. Okay. What these young men need to understand, I don't mean no harm, okay? That was him dabbing up Gotti. But we see what happened to Young Doll when they're talented, they have a thirst for dedication, and they are they just insisted on being independent. I'm sure he was out there getting money and stuff. But evidently he was into it with somebody, because somebody that he knew, because he said, "Go on, push that button and go against the grain." Okay, so hey, I'm sure some stuff is going to come out, but you know how they do it these days. They don't necessarily tell the police. Somebody is probably gonna wait and retaliate as it relates to this young man. And then here's the thing: we don't even really know how he died. Okay, I was reading that he was shot. Okay, I was reading that he was shot. Um, he says after the show, hit me up. Hey, Glorilla After Party hosted by Fast Cash C Money. He was still going by Fast Cash, but it looks like um he was doing things kind of solo. Okay. Um, you know, he dressed nice and all of that. Looked like he had two children. That boy looks just like him. So I hate this. Another young man that has been snatched away from us, right? Um, it's really sad. It's really sad. A lot of these young men got to understand when you have it's that big heart that always gets you messed over. And I'm just going off of just reading what I've heard some people say about him having a big heart.
Right, right, right there. Right I'm talking about back like this, man. LCB take over the globe. Y'all know what's going on. And that's it. That's what they say. Yeah, we back. You hear me? What they doing? What they doing? What they doing? Tell them folks they know what's going on. You hear me? Yeah, cash with a pass. Y'all know what's going on. We back. Like good crack. Oh, this is take over. That nigga do that sound. Come on. I'm back like good crack, man. Y'all know what's going on. You hear me? Standing on you boys, next standing on you niggas' head, you hear me? They know what's going on. Yeah, we back on the beat. Beat. Yeah. What up? What we doing? They ain't even ready for this shit, you hear me? Yeah. Yeah, you hear me? What they on? Yeah, my you hear me? We got to cut up on you boys, man. Ain't no one finna go home, right? Tell them folks get with you. I'm just gonna walk out. I'm driving here. What they doing? What they on? Yeah, I know what's going on. Her name business, man. Yeah, good coming from them slammers. I'm talking about from the slammers to the cameras, you hear me? Fast. I'm talking about real fast, you hear me? TV no faking. I ain't playing no games. My back on the bricks, my back with the gang. Yeah, we ain't playing no games. Period. Yeah, this shit gotta go in the trash, we ain't hear me. Trash, you hear me? Yeah, in the trash. In the motherfucking trash. Shit in there, man. Yeah, back. Back like him, crack. Dig. Big players. Yeah. We're talking about back like Cook Crack. Don't play with me. The new shit on the way, and I ain't coming to play. You standing on heads, you standing on legs. LCB take over the motherfucking globe, no fake. Bitch! Oh, this shit feels so good. We ain't taking no time for granted no more. Here. On the end that we standing on here. In the real way. Hey, Memphis. I don't care about none of this shit on now. We coming, grinding, staying grounded, handling the business in a real way. Everybody who showed a nigga love, when the nigga behind their wall, man, love, I appreciate y'all, it's all love. I'ma show the same love back. It's up there though. In a major way. Get it! Cashing with a passion. Yeah, really cashing with a passion though. Some of them just faking. We ain't doing no faking. And we really
Hard. You know, jealousy is as cruel as the grave, and I bet you whoever did this to him, he had some type of familiarity with, because a day ago he said, go ahead and push that button and go against the grain. So it would appear to me that somebody was talking about taking him out. Okay. So I don't know. But rest in peace to the young man. I'll be glad when more details start to come out about this. I looked at the news earlier and I didn't see if I didn't see if they had, well, they had not put up anything. I don't know if they put up anything at this point. If they have, I'll insert that in here. Okay, but rest in peace to them. We're praying for a speedy recovery for Grove Hero, for God to protect him and the people that are with him, right? Everybody is looking for their 2 minutes of fame. It ain't even 5 minutes. It ain't 15 minutes anymore. Just give they're saying just give me 30 seconds. I'll do anything. I'll take out my own damn mama if you just put me in front of some people and let them look at me for 30 seconds and make me famous. This is how twisted the world is now. It is so sad, okay? Money ain't becoming the root. The love of money is not becoming the root of all evil. The number one most dangerous thing now is the lust for fame. Okay? The lust for fame. It is sickening. Okay? The lust for likes and views. Okay? People are doing anything, even knocking off their own damn kids. Okay? Anyways, you guys, we're going to keep the city of Memphis in prayer. Y'all know we got Govan's trial that is coming up. We definitely got to pray. We don't know what's going to happen as it relates to that trial. We really don't know. Hey, it looks like to me that Govan's attorneys, listen, they're on a, hey, we know how they play it in Atlanta, um, but I think they need to play it safely. Um, as far as like a whole lot of things, but I'm talking about wanting to put out stuff that I guess to, I don't know, but he didn't say anything. He didn't. I don't guess he put anything out. Okay, he really walked a fine line with what he said. Okay, well he said enough to try to let you know a little bit of what was going on. But we got that trial coming up on the August the 18th, and so hey, we're gonna pray for everybody that's coming to and fro in that courtroom. Hey, danger lurks. People want to be able to do things, right? But they don't want to um, have to suffer the consequences of their actions. I'm just talking about like people that may be scared of what's going to come out in the trial, and they kind of put the cart before the horse. They don't even know if their name is going to be involved, but they start to do flicked it. As they used to say, flicked it. You start to do flicked the shit, okay? Um, and kind of put the cart before the horse and just be stupid, okay? But we're gonna keep the city of Memphis in prayer, and all of the people, especially the law-abiding citizens in Memphis, in prayer, okay? And even those that are out there that are doing things that they shouldn't be doing, but they're not hurting people, we're gonna keep them in prayer too, right? Because it's so sad when these kids are losing their fathers and their mothers. It's just a darn shame before God, okay? Anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App.